I think the one thing that people are not really expecting or maybe discussing as much is the problem with Trey Lance possibly starting by week 1 or early on in the season is there's one factor: is there going to be a preseason? I mean, we're expecting there to be a lot of teams to be missing out on the voluntary stuff, and then expecting people to be here for OTAs and mini camps, or in training camp as well. I mean, but how much of an offseason is there going to be? Because I don't think there's any updates on the NFL's COVID protocol stuff. And then also,
I'm gonna let you know. I'm supposed to find out from the Niners. They're gonna send out their media availability for the spring training thing like this week because Tracy Sandler posted out the dates, and there's supposed to be rookie mini camp the 14th to the 16th. OTA is supposed to start the 24th, and mini camp is supposed to wrap up on June 10th. So theoretically, there's an off season for Trey Lance to get ready. I don't know.
Theoretically, but at the same time, you can't start Trey Lance without seeing him in the preseason, though. You got to actually see him against other NFL teams rather than your own practice squad. So, I mean, that's the thing, though, is the key for Trey Lance to start. If you, like you, Grant, you're expecting him to start week 1. So if you're expecting Trey Lance to start, you got to see him in those 3 preseason games. You just have to, because that's where the real quarterback controversy can really get going, is seeing him, throw 13 out of 15 passes for 20 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, you got to see that type of stuff.
And that's the funny thing. Kyle can get weaselly with it. He could be like, it's not a competition. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. Right. Jimmy's a starter. And then Jimmy doesn't play in the first preseason game. And then Trey Lance plays the first half and just tears it up. And it's like, oh, actually, it's not a competition because Jimmy was never competing. Trey's the starter. Trey looks good. That's the way it
right. Yeah. Because like you were just saying about Jimmy G, if he doesn't start a preseason game, and then you got to get Jimmy out there too, though, to see if he's even.
It's not really a competition. They don't have to call it a competition. It's whenever Trey's ready, he gets the job. Whenever Trey's ready, he gets the job. So Jimmy, whatever you want to do, man, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So I mean, you got to start Jimmy at least one preseason game, see what he's been doing in the offseason. Then the next one,
trade value high.
Yeah, and then the next game you can start Trey and kind of get a feel for that by that 3rd preseason game, and then name whatever starter you got. But I honestly feel that you have to have a preseason if you're expecting to start Trey Lance sooner than week 4. I mean, that's just how it has to be, in my opinion.
Agreed.